What's up, everybody? This is Bruce, aka Geektacular. With me, as always, just Nathan.
Hi. And below me is the little recursive me's and Bruce that'll just go on forever.
No! It's like we're in the
Oh, come on,
Twilight Zone.
that's hilarious. No, fine. So welcome to Instant Gratification with the new and improved format. We are showing you just one thing each that we found online that we thought was cool, that we think you might think is cool too, and occasionally we agree and occasionally we argue about them, but generally we look for cool stuff on the internet and we tend to find it. So
we're hoping to kind of switch this format to give people a little bit more instant gratification for your buck. Shorter stuff more often. So
speaking of instant gratification, other ways that people could get instant gratification would be checking out your other shows. Geek Weekly.
This is true. If you go over to Geektacular.TV, you can see all the other shows. I think we might be launching a new show here in a little bit also. I don't know how much we want to divulge about that, but...
Well, we've been talking about it for a while, so I don't think it'd be surprising for any long-time watchers of the show, all 2.5 of you.
Which is us. We're 2, and then there's a half of somebody else out there who watches.
How many times do you view the videos on YouTube? Because I viewed them about 8 times.
Yeah, so... let's see. What's 40 times 8? I don't know. Anyway.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, I like your comments too, by the way. I think we are awesome.
Yeah. You guys are the best. LOL. OMG. Best vids ever.
Best vids ever.
XO,
Speaking of
XO.
best vids ever, you want to start or shall I this time?
I started last time, so you can go ahead.
All right, cool. So one might think that all I do is listen to music, since this is the second music-related video I have in a row. It's not true. To be entirely honest, I don't listen to as much music as I used to, partially because I used to watch music on the TV back when, number one, I had cable, and number two, there were channels that did such things. But I certainly do listen to some now, and I listen to the radio when I'm going back and forth from work and things like that. And one song that always gets stuck in my head is Drake's Take Care, which I'm sure a lot of people know. It's a very popular song, and they released a video for it. And actually, they released a video for this song as well as for the one that's abbreviated HYFR. Can we curse on our shows?
Sure.
Okay, so it's hell yeah fucking right. That's what it stands for.
The fucking internet,
Anyway,
bro.
sorry. Okay, all right, whatever. That's fine. Didn't know if you were trying to keep it family friendly. But anyway, they're two very, very different videos, and we're not watching them both today. I'm highlighting the Take Care video for one very specific reason. But before I get into that reason, I'd like to hear, Bruce, what you thought of it, because I know you knew the song.
Right. Yeah. I've got both of Drake's big major label releases and a few of his mixtapes from before that. So I'm a big Drake fan. I like Drake a lot. So yeah, I was familiar with the song. I actually hadn't seen this video. I think it's not that old, is it? Is it?
No, the video's
new?
within the past couple of weeks.
Right. Yeah.
And I know the song's been out for a while, but for some reason they took a while before they released a video.
I saw the video for the first song off the new album where he was in like I think the Toronto's baseball park, and he's smoking cigars in the elevator. I don't remember which song that was for.
I haven't seen that one.
So I saw that one, but I actually hadn't seen this one. And this one is definitely a lot more artsy than the other one.
It is definitely an artsy video.
Although it does maintain the video for the other song that I saw. I'll have to look it up at some point. But it's kind of half stylized very similarly, in that it's kind of got like a gray palette for a lot of it. Mm-hmm. kind of a little bit more introspective sort of vibe to it, I guess.
Right.
Um,
Well, I will say, watch the one for Hell Yeah. It's completely different. He gets re-bar mitzvahed in the video, and like Lil Wayne's wearing a panda mask and a really ugly suit, and yeah, I mean like a giant party the whole time. It's really different. But anyway, the thing that I really liked about the video is I think that it reinforced the song in a really good way. Like it wasn't just a superfluous thing to show Drake smoking cigars places or whatever. I thought that it actually added to the film or to the song because there's the bridge of the song which speeds up a little bit and is very different in sound from the rest of the song.
yeah.
And if you're just listening to it on the radio, it's kind of weird. It almost feels like you're skipping a station or something. Like it seems incongruous in some ways.
Right.
But I think that the video ties it together more. I don't know. I found myself liking that part of the song more after seeing the sort of video accompaniment to it. I thought they did a really good job at picking up the pace visually as the pace was getting picked up audibly, and that sort of reinforced that feeling to me.
I didn't actually think about that, but that is kind of true. It was a lot less. I know the part you're talking about, and it is kind of noticeable. Like if you're just like jamming to the song, but watching the video,
Well, yeah.
it actually it doesn't come across as nearly as like weird. Not weird, but just like kind of different.
Yeah, the visuals kind of tie it together.
I think you kind of get distracted by by the visuals on the screen, and you kind of like, and not that you zone out, but I think you're paying attention to a few other things, and it kind of like it seems like it in that context it fits fine. Like it doesn't seem
Right.
weird because you're kind of seeing it as well as hearing it, I guess.
Yeah, and a small thing, but I like the fact that they had Drake rapping a lot of times or singing a lot of times away from the camera.
Hmm.
I thought that really fit the song very well as well.
Yeah, that's like I was saying, that's kind of it's similar in theme to parts of the other video that I was talking about,
Yeah.
where he stays down a lot. You don't see his face a lot of the time. Um, it's got a very the whole album actually I feel like had a very different vibe than his first album. Like his first album is kind of like what I'm here, suck it. And the second album is sort of more like it's more the vibe of like heavy is the head that wears the crown sort of thing.
Is 808s and Heartbreak album? Is that what you're saying?
That was Kanye.
I know, but I'm saying like
But
that.
yes. Yeah.
I honestly, you have heard, definitely heard way more of his music than I have. I've really only heard him on the radio. Um,
Yeah, his
and you know, clips from oh shoot, I was gonna make a funny joke about the TV show he was on, but I can't even remember what the hell the show was called.
Degrassi.
See, I never watched that either, so I was trying to seem hip. It didn't work.
I only ever watched Degrassi. I watched it for an entire summer because I think it was one year when I was in college and I lived at home during the summer, and we had just gotten satellite TV, and we got one of those weird. It's one of those offshoot Nickelodeon channels, like Teen Nick or something.
And it just showed
And
Degrassi
they showed
kind of stuff.
apparently Degrassi has like 800 seasons or something, and they would just show it constantly all day long, and I got sucked into watching Degrassi.
And you thought, man, that handicapped kid is gangsta.
I definitely saw that before I knew who Drake was, or before Drake like hit it big on the underground or whatever. So yeah,
Well,
it was very
anywho,
weird.
Regardless of any of that, I really liked the video. I thought it was a great example of how a music video can add to a song. Because I think too often it is just, hey, look, I'm on a boat and I'm drinking champagne or whatever, and there's girls here. Yeah. I think they said it on South Park recently that music videos nowadays are just women singing about their vaginas, which is not true, but definitely not in this song. But again, I understand the point, basically, that it's there's a lot of showing off in music videos a lot of times, and this wasn't that. I didn't think
Right.
that the video was in service of the song.
No, because of what you just said, I have to ask you,
Oh
or else
goodness.
this might have to be a video for another week.
Okay.
Have you seen? Do you know the song "On a Boat"?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I'm just
Yeah.
making sure that you've seen that video and heard that song.
Yes. Oh yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Okay.
If not, I was gonna have to throw that in probably the very next episode. But
No, no, no. I've seen that one.
okay, excellent. We can skip that one then.
Excellent.
I just
Excellent.
had to ask you since you mentioned being on a boat in
No,
music
I
videos.
understand. That's part of the reason that I thought of it, Frank. I just want to be on my boat with T-Pain,
Boating,
singing about being on a boat.
you're Afghan. Anyway, um,
Anyway.
so my video of the week. People probably think that all I like are dumb, funny videos. Just like everybody thinks that you love music videos. But it just happened to be another one that I that actually aired. My clip actually aired. I think last night is when I saw it, or
Okay.
he did a follow up to it last night in which they replayed the clip that I showed you, which is the original.
Mm.
Um, and it's Anderson Cooper on his show, Anderson Cooper 360 on CNN. And at the last like 5 minutes of every episode is a segment he does called the Ridiculous, which is mine and my girlfriend's definitely favorite part of that show. It's always really funny because he's serious for 55 minutes of straight news, and then he always does something completely like off the wall the last 5 minutes. And this one is about a celebration called Dingus Day. And it's something that goes on in Buffalo, New York. I'm not even sure exactly what it is. It's some kind of big like festival thing. It involves spraying water on people you like and they hit you with plants. Pussy willow plants to be specific. Um Very weird. And Anderson Cooper is trying to explain this holiday, and he starts talking about how the females have to, if they like the male who like threw water at them, that they have to hit the person with a pussy willow branch. But he says that, and he can't speak for about the next 3 minutes. All he does is just stare at the camera and tries not to laugh for about 3 minutes. And it is hilarious. I literally could not stop laughing when I watched that.
Incorrect, sir. Incorrect.
What are you talking about?
I like my journalists. I like my comedians. If you want to dick around with news, go on The Daily Show or The Onion or something like that. There's plenty of
This is
places to
not
do that.
satire. This is real
This is a person who
news.
didn't bother to research anything about this holiday. There could be some tradition behind it we don't know that they're completely disregarding. And he just can't, he is just so amused by himself. He can't stand it. He is so funny. He just has to laugh. No.
Well, it can't be a black and white bull and a black and white bird for 4 minutes, okay? Sometimes you just want to see something funny and see a esteemed journalist laugh his ass off about the word pussy willow.
I don't want to see an esteemed journalist laugh like that. There's no reason for it. I don't understand it. I always hate those parts of news shows.
You see this?
If I want to watch comedy, I'll switch over to another channel.
It's
I'm sorry, is your dial stuck? Do you still have a dial? And if so, is it stuck on CNN? You can't change it to another station if you want something fun?
That's the best part. That's the best part of his show.
If the best part of a news show is the part where they talk about ridiculous things, I think that says more about the viewer.
Okay, no.
Show itself.
I think you're misinterpreting what I'm saying. I like Cooper 360. I think it's a good show. It's journalistically sound. The rest of it is very straight up news oriented. He asks the hard questions, bro.
This is the curse of the 24-hour news cycle that they needed to fill, so they fill it with the most inane crap they can think of, and then they amuse themselves with it. It is a sad, sad state of affairs.
People at CNN are not allowed to amuse themselves anymore.
Look, right below us right now, there are YouTube comment spaces. I can't believe I'm saying this, but comment. And tell us what you think. If you think I'm right and this is a sad state of affairs, let us know. If you think Bruce is right and that the thing we need from our journalists is for them to not be able to keep it together for 3 minutes, let him know. Let us know. Tweet us. We're on Twitter, Geektacular.TV.
So basically, if you don't like fun, just comment below and say that Nathan's right. If you are
Yes,
pro fun,
I hate fun, yes.
pro laughter, pro happiness, despite the atrocities that occur on a daily basis in the world, covered by serious journalists for 23 hours and 55 minutes a day. You just don't want this pesky 5 minutes of funny, heartwarming amusement in your life. You can comment and support this guy right there. I heard that he's against fun. I'm gonna if you ever run for an office or something.
It's like watching news about atrocities and Dingus Day at the same time. He likes mixing them.
If you ever run for office or anything, I'm gonna chop together clips. What?
How about a sound?
If you ever run for office, I'm gonna chop together clips of you saying that you're anti-fun.
Because that's also what I look for in a politician. Yes, thank you. Their ability, desire to have fun.
It's just like in school elections. You want better lunches, longer recess, no homework, 2-day work week, right?
2-day work week.
Yeah. It's just like a school election. That's what everybody wants. That's what people vote for.
Is it too late to change the format of this show? I don't know. Are you going to give me Anderson Cooper clips every week? Because I'm not sure that we could do that.
Every week, Anderson Cooper. I'm going to call this show Cooper Geek. Cooper Geek Weekly.
I think you need another co-host for that show.
We'll see about that. But
we'll see about that. On that note.
Anyway, at least we didn't agree on that one. That was good. Usually we agree on everything.
Are you saying you're trying to breed discontent between us?
I would never. That is crazy talk, sir. Poppycock.
Comment. Tell him that he should not be trying to bait me with this Anderson.
In addition, while you're commenting below, be sure to check out all of our social media links right here. And if you like what you see, you want to see more, go over to Geektacular.TV. Check us out there. Make sure to go follow us, like us, subscribe to us, all that kind of stuff. Links are all down there, and you can find the links to the videos that we've been talking about in the description and in the annotations of the video. Got anything else for tonight?
Check out Wrestle Geek Weekly. Check out Good, Bad, and the Ugly over at Wrestling News Weekly. Check out our new show.
And our new show. We don't actually have a title of it yet, I guess.
I have a title that I like.
What title do you like?
I like Multi-Geek.
Multi-Geek. That's not a bad one.
Okay. So hopefully you'll see that online soon.
Yes, a MMO related gaming web show, and hopefully it'll be different than there's a lot of MMO shows out there, but we're hoping that this one will be a bit different, a bit more fresh, not just specifically newsy, but it'll have a lot of other stuff. I think we're planning to go into some like philosophy related sort of things about MMOs, kind of maybe a little bit deeper discussion. checking out new
Especially
launches.
since we don't play the same games anymore.
That's true. We now have a very perspective on the genre. So
I will try to bring you over to my side of things.
and see now, if we launch this show, it'll give us an excuse to do some live feeds of some live play feeds and see how much I suck
Ah, I
at
like that.
MMOs.
I like that.
So we'll see.
If people want to pay, I'll get back on WoW and we can watch me jump around as a chicken again. That's always fun.
So yeah.
Anyway, let's end this thing.
So yeah, watch out for that. Be sure to check all of our stuff. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Or next episode.
Next episode.
Whenever. Peace.
Oh,